What up, good people? Mark Holmes here on Taco Tuesday, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I know I look like holy hell. Not halfway, holy hell. I am so tired. It's been one of those days. I got a flat tire, I got it before it got completely flat. Had to get the tire plugged. Got a screw in it. Had to change a faucet, and the thing was rusted in there. Had to cut that sucker out. Didn't get the things done that I really wanted to get done. I mean, it's not a matter of actually not working. I did want to get to plastering some of the walls, but I didn't get to that. But I did get out on some of the gutters from the front and making this molding. So that actually looks beautiful out there. And then tomorrow I can finish that off. It is, there's always goals that you have, things that you want to do and want to accomplish. And sometimes you just can't get it done, no matter how hard you try. I know I will get it done eventually, or I'll be dead, in which case I won't be worrying about it. You set forth, and here's the thing about goals. You set forth goals for more than what you can do to try and achieve more than what you would without it. Because that pushes you further. When I sit here and I'm as tired as I am right now, I think back to my time at JMU playing football or even running track, where they would literally put you through the ringer and you think that I just don't have anything else, and you still reach down deep and find more. Anyway, I digress about my tiredness and lack of having tacos today. And unfortunately, I think it's too late to get some tacos. But Saquan Barkley. Now, I haven't talked to Rashid today. Haven't talked to Cop Pizzle. And haven't actually been online too much. I know Philly 500's got a video. Dak Prescott is Donovan McNabb or something like that. He's got the kiss of death and this, that, and the other. Philly 500 has literally lost his mind. If anybody needs football, it's that guy. He needs some football bad because he's just going crazy. I don't know how his team can meet expectations of what he's been putting out there. It just can't. There's no way in hell that they can do all the things that he thinks that they're going to do. The Giants, who made the playoffs for the first time since 2016, beating the Dallas Cowboys that year twice. The last time they beat the Cowboys, I believe, with Dak Prescott, have now got a little bit of a problem. Maybe they thought that they wouldn't have a problem. Maybe they knew they were going to have a problem and they're okay with it. Because you think about what Rashid reminded me of. Odell Beckham Jr. It's not a lack of Odell being able to play. He showed you that in the Super Bowl for the Rams. He showed you when you have a good team and a good quarterback and system, he can play well. That he's a productive player and still getting it done. Signing with the Ravens. The Giants said, we're not going to pay that guy. And they have drawn the line with Saquon as well. And, there's two camps. There's people that are outraged that the Giants didn't sign him to the mega deal, and think that it's the dumbest thing in the world. But I think back, I try to give you guys both sides of the equation, okay? People will say I'm a flip-flopper. What I try to do is I try and put out the information out there. And then you can decide on what you believe, okay? I remember when Zeke Elliott was about to be paid. Damn it, I hate to say it, but I said it. I said back then, most running backs peak, workhorse running backs peak at year number 4. After that, they go downhill. And I went back down through there with, a bunch of the different running backs that were out there that, some of them, especially 2,000-yard backs. You look at that fourth year, it's a monster year. But after that, their numbers go down. It doesn't mean that they're not still productive, and it doesn't mean that there aren't guys like Adrian Peterson that beat the odds and end up playing better than what most do. But typically, you got the best that you had of that guy in year 4 and before. So the first 4 years, you're not paying them a whole lot of money. The second years after that, you're paying a lot of money. Zeke Elliott, highest paid running back in the football league. Second highest grossing running back in the history of football. And you have to look at it from then. And I said, I don't know if you want to pay that contract because running backs don't pay dividends long term. And I reminded people that we ended up letting DeMarco Murray go and got a 4th round compensatory pick that we used to get Dak Prescott. So I think that's what the Giants are looking and saying. Saquon was good last year. He was better earlier part of the season, tailed off towards the end. He's had 2 of his years where he's been injured. We're rolling the dice on a 50-50 crapshoot. And so they decided we're not going to play that game. So now it's on Barkley. And maybe this is a calculated risk that they figured it's okay. He'll take the $10 million and he'll like it and he'll be here. Well, he may not be there. And I hate to say it to you Giants fans. Actually, I love saying it. But I hate to say it to you Giants fans that he is a major cog in your offense. And without him, you will be hurting. Now, you probably will get him at some point. But if he's not going through training camp, here's the risk that you make. I think about Zeke Elliott. Zeke going to Cabo, holding out. And he didn't hold out for the whole training camp. He didn't play in preseason. That year was a disaster. He wasn't in shape. He never got in shape. And you looked at that and said, damn, Jerry, you screwed the pooch. You screwed the pooch in the same way you screwed the pooch with D-Law. Because D-Law said, I'm not getting my shoulder operated on. And if that's what they get with Saquon, if week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys, you're playing your division rival, that's a big game. Those games matter more, games in your division. You already have the fact that you don't do well against Dak Prescott to begin with. So you have to look at this and say, Cowboys get an extra advantage that at best case scenario, Saquon shows up that week of the game. Best case scenario for them. He shows up for training camp that week of that game and is in good enough shape to play. But I can guarantee you he ain't going to be in football shape. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm really tired. And I'm so tired that I don't think I've got enough strength to climb up the steps to go do a fireside chat. So, will you forgive me if I do it back at the house before I pass out? I hope so. Love you guys. Peace.